A popular theme of mine on banknotes that I like to collect are that of children, young people, and it got me thinking it's not just humans that have babies on banknotes. And I thought I put together a little group of baby animals that I was easily able to put together on banknotes. I have about 10 here, so bear with me, but understand this list is by no means complete. You may have some other banknotes with baby animals that you want to tell us about in the comments. So if you haven't made a decision to like and subscribe to my channel, please do so now. Meanwhile, I'm going to get started. The first note I want to share with you is from Libya. It is of 5 dinars, and on the front we have a lovely mother camel and her little baby. I just think that this is the cutest little baby animal banknote in the world. It's one of my favorites. Moving on to something you might not consider having cute little babies is this 50 peso banknote of Argentina. You might think it's upside down, but it's really supposed to be a vertical banknote. But on the back side of it, which is horizontal like standard, if you take a look right here in the bottom left hand corner, you have a little fledgling, a little baby condor. It almost looks like you could just pick it up and cuddle it. Probably bite your face, but there you go. Moving on from there, we have a cute little note from Laos. Very, very involved design, and on this side it looks like you can see armed people doing a harvest of some sort, but it's in this group because of what's here on this side. Take a look at this vignette. You have a mama and a little baby and a kid getting his temperature checked, and up here you have another wee one being checked by a nurse. I think it's a cute little note. I think that's a baby getting checked on by a nurse. Yeah, and the baby even seems like it has a pacifier in its mouth. There's its head. There's its head, pacifier in its mouth, and it looks like it's all bundled up to keep the tropical heat out. The next note, I'm not sure I believe it. It's actually from Kenya, and I suspect that this note has taken some artistic license just because I've seen the movie from Disney called The Lion King, and I've seen some National Geographic shows, so I feel like I'm a real expert. But here we have lions in a pride. You have Mama Lion, she does all the work, does all the hunting, has the babies, and has to handle, the king of the pride. And I don't know if that's this one or this one. But normally with little kits involved like this and babies, I don't think you would see in a family group more than one adult lion. This one looks like it might be the primo lion. But if there were 2 lions that were male in this small grouping, one of those lions would be killing and eating those baby lions, which otherwise are pretty cute on this note. So I don't know what to think about that. Do you guys have any thoughts on whether that's an accurate depiction of a lion's pride? Let's move on over to this French note. It's a 10 franc, and it's from the war years, 1942. And the reason I have it on here is because there's a cute little human baby. Yeah, there's some cows over here, but there's a cute little human baby right there on the right hand side. Let's move on over here to Tanzania. And in the bottom left hand corner of this note, we have a doting parrot and their proud 500-pound child. Yes, a baby elephant. Well done. I certainly enjoy seeing babies. I know they can be pretty cute and pretty friendly. They certainly are at my local zoo whenever I go to see them. This color-rich banknote, beautiful purple, is from Liberia. And without it saying so, I'm pretty convinced that, it is a mother and a baby hippo, but I think that what we're looking at is some pygmy hippos, not necessarily the big ones you find in other parts of Africa. I think these are some of the pygmies that can be found. I still don't think I'd want to mess with a pygmy hippo, much less a regular sized hippo. We're going to move over to the Congo now, and on this Congo note, I think, in my mind, it's a much more believable depiction of lions. In this case, a simple lioness and a couple of her cubs. Want to go back to Laos? Let's head back to Laos and take a look at this note. On this side, it looks like they're threshing rice. Has to be better using this machine than it is by hand, but that machine looks a bit aged to me. But here we have a cute image on this side of medical care in the community, and it looks like there's a waiting room back here. And up here we have a nurse, and there's a little baby in a sling wrapped around the mother's neck, and then we have another lady holding some infants. So it's a cute little scene of families with babies who aren't crying yet but are going to cry as soon as they get that shot. And the final note I have in my baby animals on banknotes theme is a visit back to Tanzania, only this time instead of having baby elephants, we have a cheetah with some cheetah kids right there. Cheetahs are something I wouldn't want to mess with either, because while you can climb a tree and maybe get away from a lion, you aren't getting away from a cheetah. The cheetah will have you, and it will have you for dinner. Those babies still are very cute though, aren't they? All right, well, this is it for the notes I'm going to share with you in this theme. If you have any others you want to add to the list, like and subscribe and add the comments to the comments section. Give me some feedback. If I misidentified an animal, please let me know, because you know I don't like to be wrong, and I certainly don't want to give out bad information. I'll correct myself if I need to. I hope you guys have a jewel of a day. I am Benjamin. This is Numismatic Notes with Benjamin.